Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness. There you go. Hi. Sorry. Hey, we're live on Wednesday morning. I was going to say Tuesday morning, but it's definitely Wednesday. So good morning. If you are here, just, give us a wave, say hi in the comments. It's always good to know that I'm not just talking to myself in the studio. Although I know that a lot of you tend to watch these later on lunch breaks or in the evenings. So that's cool. So what I thought I'd do today is just answer some of your questions. Let me just make sure that, there we go. So yeah, just make sure that, sorry, I'll start again. I'm distracted myself. So what I thought I'd do today is answer some of your frequently asked questions. Now these are questions that I get asked at the start of looking after a business, and also just from business owners in general who are just don't know this information and they want to know the information. So frequently asked questions. This kind of covers a bit of a broad selection of questions as well. So it isn't just about social media. So one of the main things that we get asked is, should I be on every platform? And quite simply, the answer is, where are your customers? So if you are a B2B business, then places like TikTok might not be right for you. Places like Snapchat might not be right for you. But places like LinkedIn and Facebook would be ideal for you. However, if you're a e-com business or if you sell a product, sorry, excuse the loud van, but if you sell a product, then places like TikTok would be ideal for you, and so places like Snapchat, and so would Instagram and Facebook and those kind of core social platforms that we have at the moment. Because that might be where your audience is. So it all depends on where your customer is. Either way, you are far better off just focusing on one platform and doing that one really, really well, than trying to be everywhere and not really adding any value to your customer's journey. So why are they following you and all those kind of things? You have to make sure that you're adding value to their journey while you're marketing yourself on those platforms. So you shouldn't be on every platform, unless your customers are on every platform, and you'll know your customers better, you'll know your audience better than anyone else. So another question that we get asked, should I run ads? Yes. Don't boost, never boost. Please don't boost, save your money and do not boost, because what happens when you boost is Facebook just takes your money and just spends it everywhere. And I know you can do targeting, but the amount of targeting that you can do is very, very minute. It's not hyper targeted to your ideal customer. So you could be reaching hundreds of thousands of people on a small spend on boost, but those people are unlikely to actually be your customer and unlikely to actually buy your product or spend with you. So it ends up being a waste of money. Plus that money tends to go to people that Facebook's algorithm knows will react. So if, think about people just at home, like at the moment, there's lots of people at home, but generally speaking, people at home just, browsing, share, react, that kind of thing. So, but they're not going to be your customer necessarily. So don't boost, but definitely set up an ad in the Business Manager. If Business Manager completely overwhelms you, go on a small training course. Some of them aren't expensive. You can do, a quick couple of hours with a strategist. That's what we can do that. But there are plenty of others out there. Or if you want to set it up in the on the business side of things, but you don't want to go into Business Manager, you can go into the creator ad section on your business page, and it's just a little bit easier to follow, and you're better off doing that. But what you need to do is research your audience and research what they're into and all those kind of things. So definitely try doing ads, don't boost. And if you get stuck and if your ads are not reaching people, you're not getting reactions, go to people that can help. Do I need blogs? Yes. If you have a website and you can't necessarily update your website often, you need to think about a website as a car where you need to be adding oil and fuel and water to keep it running. So you need those things to keep your car running. You need things like blogs, newsletters, SEO, social media on your website, because your website should be fed information constantly, okay? So you need to think about your website as a driving force for your business. It isn't just, oh, I have a website because I need one. So yes, having blogs is so important, because also that is because it's constantly feeding your website. You're also getting, it also helps out with the SEO. So making sure that your website is found through search engines, and it's evergreen content. So you can then use those blogs in your social media marketing. And with the blogs, it kind of sets you out as an industry leader. So you know your stuff because you're talking about your industry or your product or your audience. So blogs are just brilliant. Please use blogs. Write blogs. If you can't write blogs, if you struggle writing, you know you need it. There are copywriters out there. We do copywriting, but there are so many amazing copywriters out there who are freelancers. So you can just get in touch with and say, I need one blog a month, or I need a blog every week. And they will just take a brief from you, get all of the information out of your mind about what you want to achieve from the blogs, what your objectives are, and they will create some great blogs for you. And you just upload it, job done. Do I need SEO? Yes. If you want your website to be found online, then yes, you just need SEO. And you don't need SEO once, you need it updated. I know so many web designers that go, I don't do SEO, or I fill in the very, very basics. And then they come to us for their clients. And we've had this as soon as we started offering SEO as a service. And that's because it's a very, very specialist area. So if you have the time and the money to know SEO, even I'm not an SEO queen. I go to strategists and professionals who know what they're doing, because that is not what I do. I'm content creation, I'm all the other stuff, and but SEO is not my forte because it's a very specialist area. So if you've got the time and the resources to really learn it, then fantastic. But go to an SEO strategist if not. It is going to cost you. But, you have to spend in order to get back. So if you want your website to be found, you need SEO. Let's have a look. When to post. Now, you can go into the insights of Facebook, and you can go into the insights on Instagram and see when your followers are most likely to be online. But that isn't always crystal clear, and it isn't always exact. So what I tend to do is I will post, let's say, on Facebook, and then give it a week or two, and obviously during that time more posts have gone live, and then I'll go into the insight section, and then I go into the post section, and you've got all your time graphs, and then beneath that you've got all the posts that have gone out and what times they've gone out, and you can see what posts have reached people better, and at what times people have actually engaged with that content. And I have definitely seen that throughout all of our clients' content, and even with my own, with the posts, what happens is there is definitely a continual pattern. For example, last year I found that when I posted a video around 11:20 in the morning, it was reaching more people. So we use that information and that data, and that's what you can do. So that's just one of the ways that you can find out when to post. Another one is, how often should I post? Honestly, you're going to be told to post 7 days a week or more than that. But the reality is you're running a business as well. So can you keep up with it? That's what it comes down to. You must remain consistent. So on my Instagram, I do stories every single day. But on my Instagram feed, I do 3 times a week. That's it. I can't commit to any more than that. I'm too busy. I'm running my business and I'm looking after all my clients' content. So you need to think about what you can actually commit to. So yes, you will be told, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And the reality is, if you want to get amazing results quick, then yeah, you need to be doing that. If you haven't got the time to do that, again, go to people who can. There are lots of really good social media managers out there. We're good at what we do as well, but there are plenty of others out there. So with that, if you want to do it, just remain consistent. So create a schedule. And then another one is, how do you create content? The most important thing when it comes to creating content is time, believe it or not. You need to just sit down in your week and carve out time. So whether that be at the start of the week or on a Sunday before the week, your working week starts, or on a Wednesday, give yourself some time at the start of the day, at some point in the week. Just give yourself an hour, if nothing else. Print off a calendar if you have a calendar, or we're going to be selling content calendars soon, by the way, but you can buy them anywhere now. Get a calendar and just write out your post and what you want to say in that post, so that you're thinking about what is the point of this post, and who do I want it to reach? And then you create your post around that. That's part of what we do in our strategy. What is the objective and what's the goal and how do we do it? And then we've got lots and lots of other elements in as well. But that's one way that you can do it. Carve out time. If you're lost for pictures and that kind of thing, there are lots of good platforms where you can get free pictures that are high quality. Pexels is one that we like to use. Unsplash is another. Canva is a fantastic platform to create really good artwork if you haven't got the time, or if you haven't got the confidence to just take pictures. But the best thing to do is always real life. So if you can, if you're up for just taking photos of your day-to-day work life, so whether you're a shop and you've got new stock coming in, taking a photo of the new stock, then get that live. Then great, then do that. But there are those free platforms. If you need stock images, that's where you go. Let me see if I got anything else on here. No, that's my main questions. I'm out of questions. If you have any more questions that I haven't covered, just send us a message. We always come back to you. Have a great week in business. Bye. How do I finish this? Okay, I'm going. Bye.